I'm Albert Fritz, and I'm the Minister for Community Safety. I'm so proud to say that I was born in Woodstock and moved to District 6, that's right behind us. And I grew up in District 6 as a young boy up to Standard 5, what is now Grade 7. I remember selling fruit and vegetables in District 6 and also selling Eid cards in the Boerkaap. That's just, the office is here upstairs. I just see those houses on this side. I started working for the Office of the Inspecting Judge that deals specifically with the conditions and the treatment of prisoners. And I worked there for about 10 years. After working for the Office of the Inspecting Judge, in 2009, I was nominated and elected to go to Parliament in the National Assembly. I spent a year in the National Assembly, and then the former Premier Helen Zille called me and invited me to join her and her team, her cabinet, as a Minister for Community Safety. The very, very same portfolio I'm in now. And that was for a year, and that was in 2010. I stayed there for a year, and after that I went to the Department of Social Development as the Minister. So firstly, I get a crime report every morning, just to say what's happening with crime all over, and I get that full, complete report. A lot of what I do in the day starts also with early morning radio interviews. Apart from the radio interviews, I also do a lot of meetings. I sit in a whole lot of meetings. I meet with all the stakeholders. One typical example of people I meet today was, like, for instance, the South African Local Government Association, SALGA, and we discuss all the different issues of all of us trying to make this province and South Africa a safer place. For this 5 years, I really want to see our community safety and our community police forums sorted out. I really want to make sure that we have the elections that must happen, that our community police forums are all on board, all three layers, at the station level, at the cluster level, and at the board level. The second important thing that I would like to achieve for this 5 years will be our neighborhood watches, community formations that's all accredited, that's equipped, that really take the kind of, the interest of the community as a priority, and to work with all other community formations like the churches, like everyone, into that. And the third important area for me is the issue of rural safety. Rural safety in a broader definition that include farm workers, farmers, but also our rural towns. And that our rural towns, everyone must feel safe, and that we look at the resources that must go with it, so that we have eventually an overall narrative of safety in the Western Cape. For me, always my most important advice to any young person, and I think this was advice that a priest used to give me, was to education, and more education. Never ever stop learning. Try and qualify yourself. Always try and have the competitive edge over other people, slightly better. Always do the best to your ability, and always work hard in executing that best to your ability. But education is the most fundamental, important ingredient in your life. Get that, and you sort it for life. You will sort it out of poverty, out of everything, and you will really be the greatest that you can be.